Hi, this evening we're going to talk about corporate news ethics review. It's a report that we received recently on the Volkswagen Corporation. Apparently, Volkswagen had been using some cheat apparatus to misconstrue or to manipulate the true readings of the emissions on its diesel engines. So stay tuned. We're coming back in about 30 seconds with Diane Cameron Elam, and this is Corporate News Review, Ethics Review. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to Corporate News Ethics Review. Tonight we will take a look at the developments of the expose of the unethical practices of Volkswagen, namely defeat devices on American diesel engines. The devices were used to disguise and enhance emissions problems in their vehicles. These tactics were devised to cheat emissions testing and give a favorable score on an emissions test. Now let's take a look at the history of Volkswagen. The company began in May of 1937 under the auspices of Adolf Hitler. Now, Volkswagen, translated to English, is actually named the People's Car. After the demise of Hitler, the brand remained and entered the marketplace of the United States in 1959. Now, in 1960, the brand remained and entered the marketplace under the prominence of the brand name Volkswagen Beetle. The unique design and shape of the Volkswagen Beetle, coupled with its moderate price tag, made it one of America's favorite cars, especially since its body shape and style remained the same year after year. And this eliminated the need to get a new model every year. So with this seemingly model background, establishing its independence post-Hitler to free itself of its connection of its birth, what happened? What happened to modern-day Volkswagen? Did it veer from its core principles? Did Volkswagen abandon its own mission statement? Well, in 2013, a SWOT analysis was done just to find out the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of the Volkswagen Corporation. And within these findings, you will see a hint of the trouble that was to come. Volkswagen's strength was its presence in China, the performance of its brands, and their overall portfolio. Now, those are its three strengths listed on its SWOT analysis. The number one opportunity listed were the demands for the Volkswagen buses on the global scale. There are hints, however, of trouble during the analysis listing of weaknesses and threats. It is inside these boxes, these areas, that the scandal Volkswagen would find itself in 2 years later appeared. Weak United States market placement for passenger cars, and even more so, the lack of cars under the Volkswagen brand that could be categorized as environmentally friendly. Even more so, out of its 4 published threats for that year, the one that stands out strong is new emission standards. This admission was a looming telltale hint that Volkswagen was having trouble with its emission system. Now, could this be a byproduct of Volkswagen's inability to keep up with the emissions and environmental standards? Or could this be also related to their SWOT analysis, new emissions standards? Could this be Volkswagen's answer for the emissions dilemma by creating these fraudulent defeat devices to manipulate the true emissions of the readings of its cars. Now, the impact of the emission scandal on the Volkswagen Group, the fallout of Volkswagen's deceit, has led over to 11 million cars worldwide that are equipped with these fraudulent defeat devices. Environmentally, this means 11 million cars all over the globe are spewing carbon threats into our environment with these imposters attached to their cars, to the diesel engines. Now, the EPA is going to have to increase the diesel engine test. Now, this is the direct result of the faux pas of Volkswagen. So Volkswagen's climate of cheating, of corporate ethics failure, has fallout for the EPA. Now they have to go and create a new diesel engine test, one that will override these defeat devices. Now, there are two punitive actions at play here. First, Volkswagen has been ordered to give all of its owners $1,000 gift cards. $500 of the cards, money value, has been allotted to have the devices removed and replaced. And the other half is to get services in Volkswagen's dealerships. And Volkswagen has been mandated to spend another $250 million for recall and to repay the regulating agencies that had defrauded these devices. More than this monetary penalty is damage to Volkswagen's clean reputation. It's a complete abandonment of its core principles, its strategic management planning, its mission statement, and its vision, which put Volkswagen to the left of its original low-cost, high-quality reputation. Now, we will follow up on this story in another 3 months, at which time we will have a spokesperson from Volkswagen on our show to answer the hard questions. We invite you to send your questions in by Twitter, by Facebook, by email, corporateethicsreview@gmail.com, and we will make sure that we get your questions and your concerns to the spokesperson at the time of that show. Stay tuned for Corporate News Review newsletter. We will give you the exact date and time of our next event, which will be held live streaming. All right. Thank you for watching our show for this week. And this is Diane Cameron Elam signing off. Corporate News Ethics Review. Thank you.